And welcome back. Well, as we age, we lose muscle mass, and that also makes us less mobile and more prone to falling. So today we've got information about an easy way to remain fit and healthy.
Dr. Deborah Manjoney is the founder and medical director of the Wisconsin Vein Center MediSpa, and she's here with the pain-free way to add muscle without even working out.
What?
Doesn't that sound great? Wonderful to see you.
It is great. Thank you. Thank you for having me here. And of course, it's wonderful cosmetically because this is Emsculpt, and it was devised to help build the muscles of the abdomen and the buttocks. And so when you have it done, you can actually see a six-pack, maybe if you haven't ever had one before.
Wow.
Your butt can get raised. But there's more to it, and that's what I want to talk about today.
Yeah. We'll talk a little bit about your personal experience too, because you kind of noticed, and I think we all do, we're less active, we're losing muscle mass, and that affects so many different parts of our life.
Especially when you're older, like I am. You know, what happened is I have been ill now for over 3 months. I keep getting bad colds, have a week off, and then another one hits me, and it's been really a struggle to continue any kind of workout.
Yeah.
You know, you just don't feel up to it.
Yep.
And so I decided, you know, I have this equipment. I really need to put it to use. And so right now I did my buttocks so I could get some strength back.
Let's see. No, I'm just kidding.
It's pretty good.
Do you notice it?
Yes, yes. And you know, I just finished it this week, and it usually takes about 2 weeks to see the final effect. But yes, no, I definitely noticed a difference, especially climbing stairs and trying to do any kind of exercise. You just have more strength.
So you mentioned Emsculpt. What is it? How does it allow you to build muscle?
Well, Emsculpt is high intensity focused magnetic electrical magnetic stimulation of the muscles. And so what that means is we are able to stimulate muscles much more regularly, intensely, and more deeply than any other device or that you can do with your own workouts.
So it's really reaching down. We're seeing kind of that muscle sort of like contract.
It can reach to 7 centimeters. So if you have a lot of fat, it's not going to be good. But if you have like 1.5 inches of fat on your belly or anywhere, you can actually get really well into the muscle to stimulate deeply, to build that muscle. And this muscle is building not only by the fibers of the muscle increasing in diameter, but also the number of fibers increasing, which no one even realized was possible.
Well, the other thing you think about is this isn't just about muscle. This is ultimately then about balance.
Balance, strength, your core. So I'm going to do my abdomen so I get core strength back again too. You can do your arms, you can do your legs. And so there's a lot you can do. I'm not planning on doing every muscle group in my body. I think some of it is something I have to do. But at the same time, this is a great starting point.
How long does it last? So do you need just one treatment?
It's a series of 4 treatments done in 2 weeks. And so every 2 days or so you can have it done, and that's completion of the full series that you need. Many people come once a month as a maintenance type thing because they don't want to lose it. But the studies have shown that even at 6 months, CAT scan results show the muscle thickness remains.
Wow.
So it's very important to know that this lasts, but maintenance is possible. And we have a reduced price for maintenance as well.
So as we look at these pictures, you're obviously seeing the toning up, but it looks like you're seeing a little fat loss, and we all know muscle burns more
That's
fat.
right. And in the abdomen especially, what they have
that your
found is you
tush?
can lose,
I'm just kidding.
you can lose up to 20% of the fat in your belly after doing the stimulation. Now on the buttocks, we're not using a protocol that leads to fat loss because a lot of people like a rounded buttocks. But on the belly, you can lose fat at the same time you're building muscle.
What about for the arms?
For the arms, it's great for muscle building. It's a little unusual because you might do the triceps and the biceps.
Yeah.
So it's a little longer procedure, and it feels a little funny because you're jerking around as it's being done. But they work. These things work. And so we have actually used it on somebody who had a shoulder dislocation, had some nerve stretching, and lost muscle mass. And he couldn't raise his arm. And he was trying to do physical therapy, but he was not getting very far along. By strapping it to his deltoid muscle and his biceps, and then stimulating him just for the 4 sessions, it was an incredible improvement in what his muscle mass was and how much he could do at that point.
Wow. Well, you know, so many people, myself included, we're used to doing certain kinds of exercise. And a lot of times it's cardio. Or it's walking, which is great. Or it's yoga. Or it's, you know, a lot of other things that people do. But then you start hearing about how important it is to lift weights and to increase your muscle mass. And it gets more, not only are we losing it, but it gets more difficult to build it. That's why I think this is so great.
Strength training is very, very important, especially as we age. That's even more important than aerobic exercise for an older person like I am. But you need both. But strength training is really important to be able to maintain a healthy life until you die.
Yeah.
Which is what we all want.
A lot of people, before we're out, because we only got a couple seconds left, but a lot of people are losing a lot of weight quickly.
That's right.
On
with
like
the skinny
GLP-1s.
shots and stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so they lose muscle at the same time they're losing fat. And so once they're down to, you've got 1.5 inches or 2 inches of fat, think about Emsculpt, because that's going to help you to maintain and gain muscle instead of losing it.
Yeah, and tone up some of that skin, I'm sure. You know?
Right.
Great stuff. All
Thank
right, good
you
to
so
see you,
much.
doctor.
Nice to see you.
Next time, pictures of your tush. No.
I can get up right now.
Yeah, exactly. All right, call the Wisconsin Vein Center and MediSpa for a complimentary consultation. You can see if Emsculpt is right for you. Their number is 262-746-9088. Their gorgeous facility is located in Pewaukee. For more information, visit their website. It's wimedispa.com.